I'll see you guys later, alright? Be good doggos. Hello, beautiful. What's up guys, ALLDAYANTHONY, and I am commuting today on the Speed Triple. It is a beautiful morning in Idaho, and yeah, I realize that it's been a while since I've made a video on this thing, but that's kind of the main topic of today. So hopefully you guys can hear me pretty well over the freeway noise. So I kind of wanted to just ramble, I guess. I don't know, I kind of wanted to just vent, and maybe you guys would have a better understanding of what I'm talking about. So today's topic is basically, when does a bike feel like too much? And I put that in quotes because I don't really know how to define this feeling of too much that I have. It's almost like too extra or something. I'm not really sure, but basically what I'm trying to get to is that, you know, between the Speed Triple and between the Grom, almost 9 out of 10 times when it comes to doing like a short commute, when it comes to going for a quick ride, I for some reason always find myself reaching for my Grom key, and I don't know why, and I've been trying to figure that out lately because I love the Speed Triple. You guys know how much I love this bike. This bike is amazing, and I still ride it a lot, but I mean, I ride it nowhere near as much as I used to, and I think it's been that way since I bought the Grom, and it's also been that way since I picked up multiple speeding tickets on this thing. So, I mean, lately I've been just kind of thinking, like, where does this bike fit into my lifestyle? Because not only has, I guess, my riding changed the way I ride. You know, I'm no longer as reckless as I once was, despite, you know, the occasional, you know, speed, you know, thing here and there. But basically, in Idaho has become extremely populated here in the last couple years, and I mean specifically in the last couple years. It's actually pretty crazy how many people have moved to the Treasure Valley area. Because of that, it's almost like I feel like I can't go for the casual ride on a leader bike anymore. And to some people, they may be rolling their eyes because they may say, okay, well, Anthony, I live in a big city and I still ride my leader bike, and I get that, right? I mean, more or less, like, when can I actually get the most out of my bike? When can I ride my bike the way I want to ride it? Up in the foothills and up in the twisties here locally, you know, we've had so many complaints about people riding their sport bikes. I mean, so many, to the point where they have cops patrolling Bogus Basin, they have cops patrolling all these different side roads that we have that we used to go and rip on, and it is kind of, it's taken the fun out of owning a big bike like this. It's made it to where I feel like I can't get my full enjoyment out of that. And in Idaho, we don't have a track, right? You know, a lot of people's response to that would be like, well, take it to the track, and the closest track we have is 5 hours away. The thing is the Speed Triple, being a naked bike and being a street fighter, they designed this bike to where it is fun in town. You know, it's fun from stoplight to stoplight, and it's totally true. You know, it's got plenty of torque to make the average commute fun, but when it comes to having the option between having a smaller bike and having this, you know, it's more fun to ride a slow bike fast than a fast bike slow, and it's so true. I mean, last weekend I took the Grom up to some twisty roads, and I had an absolute blast because I didn't once go over the speed limit, yet I'm still pushing that bike to the max and actually pushing myself as a rider, you know, with braking and accelerating and things like that, and it's a lot of fun. But at the same time, you know, doing that, I think, well, why do I have a bigger bike? Is it like a dick measuring contest where I have to say I have a leader bike or whatever? I'm not really sure, but I love this bike, but I want more opportunities to ride it the way I want to ride it. I want to be able to get on it without worrying about the repercussions of the law and things like that. And I know that sounds that sounds silly, but a lot of people have that option that live near tracks, or a lot of people have that option where they still live in unpopulated areas, or are able to drive to unpopulated areas. I don't know. I mean, I kind of wanted to just talk about this and see, what do you guys think is too much? Do you guys think a liter bike is too much? Do you guys think a 600 is too much? I think when I had the SV650, that was a bike that I could truly have fun in town and really wring its neck out in the mountains and feel like I kind of got the most out of that bike, right? Felt like I really pushed it, trying to keep up with faster bikes than myself, and then also just, testing my skills. And then I get this bike and I feel like I got a really good grasp of it, and I feel like I really got good at riding this bike and knowing this bike, but then I was kind of stunted by picking up the Grom and, I don't know, getting spoiled with the slow bike fast type of thing. I mean, right now it's sitting at, I think it's sitting at a little over 20,000 miles, and the thing still rides like a freaking dream, dude. I mean, it's no issues. Everything has been well maintained. I need to bleed my master cylinder here. These things, the master cylinders on the Speed Triples, this Nissan master cylinder is kind of garbage, and I'd like to upgrade that eventually to a Brembo master cylinder, but those things are super expensive. I think they're around $300, and I don't even want the lever. All I want is just the actual master cylinder itself. So I need to figure that out in the future. But no, this bike is amazing. I don't ever see myself getting rid of it. I see myself adding more bikes to the stable, but I just don't see myself getting rid of this thing. This thing is just, it's too much fun, and it means it's worth more to me than it would be on paper. It has more sentimental value and just value to what I can get out of this bike. It has so much personality and whatnot, and so it really has been a great bike. I don't regret this purchase at all whatsoever. And I think that if you're in the market for a Speed Triple, you should definitely pick one up, especially if you can pick up one from 2005 to 2010, because those things are getting really cheap and really affordable for what they are. I mean, the performance is pretty insane. So, and the funny part about all of this and me thinking about this is that I still want to pick up another bike. I still want like another liter bike, another like a super sport or something. Like, for example, I would love to have a new R1. I think the R1s are gorgeous. The more I ride around them, the more I want one. I don't know. That's something that I want really bad. But then I have to think to myself, well, Anthony, this bike even feels like too much at times. So what the hell are you going to do with an R1? You're going to be stuck in the same predicament with just another bike payment. And I know a lot of people who still commute on liter bikes, on bigger super sports, and they do that. But I mean, those people must have a really strong will not to want to speed or do anything like that. And because it's not even that I want to do it on purpose. It's just oftentimes it'll happen on accident. I'll look down at my speedo and be like, holy crap, I'm going 20 over, and I didn't even realize that was happening at that brief amount of time. I mean, it's literally an eighth of a turn on the throttle, and I'm already breaking the speed limit by double. So that's what's so dumb about this whole thing, is that I think a big part of it has to do with me getting 2 speeding tickets in one day on this, which I don't want to say scared me, but definitely humbled me in terms of being a rider. It definitely slowed me down, and that's probably the reason why I reached for the keys on the Grom. That, and then also putting any extra straight line wear on these Dunlops I have on the Triumph also feels like I'm just throwing out money. I mean, I hate seeing tires that get squared off, especially nice tires. And when I do want to take these up in the twisties, I want to be able to not have that ridge there. But anyways, guys, I just got to work. I'm about to pull up right now. Yeah, hopefully enjoyed the video. Maybe some of you guys just wanted to see me on the Speed Triple. Maybe some of you guys just wanted to hear me ramble and talk nonsense. I don't know. If you like this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. As usual, you guys can subscribe for more, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. This is ALLDAYANTHONY.
Well, life is so rough, the one you got, 'cause you might get run over.